Alright, so this just arrived. It's a little battered. I'm afraid something sat on the top here. There was an actual board shoved into here that I threw it. Let me get it. That board was stuck through the cardboard. We've got a little breach down there. This is concerning, but who can say? We'll get down to it. Obviously, a torn there. Another tear over here. The cart's actually sticking out, and it's kind of rusty. From where? Kind of sucks that it arrives pre-rusted. What is that? Huh. Anyways, going on around. Over to here. So we'll see. Alright, so when I was taking the box off, I noticed it was kind of wet, like right there, and it kind of fell apart a little bit, as you can see. And what that is there's coolant all over this. Why is there coolant all over my buggy? I hope that's not from this buggy. But it's all along the side. Let me back up, make that up. See all that green? Oh boy. Alright, so a few hours have gone by. It was kind of tricked. There's no manual to this thing. Well, there's a manual. There's no setup or anything. Figuring out where to hold the chassis. I was trying to do it over here, and I just couldn't get the height or whatever. And there's radiator hoses. You think that these are the radiator hoses, but they're down. There's two more down here, coolant hoses, or maybe this. Anyways, they go to the back right here, and you don't want to get that with the jack. So I ended up over here. And that let me get the shock on, and I got this on. This fits into a hole, and there's a nut down here with a lock nut. My torque wrench goes nowhere near the values needed for this thing, so I'm just gonna wing it. So this looks like okay, time to put the front wheel on. But let me see if I can do this one-handed. I probably can't. Wheel up. It doesn't actually fit. It hits the frame. So the whole story of you put the front wheels on first and then roll it off the pallet just isn't true. So I got a Sawzall, and I found what looks like a metal blade, so I'm gonna try and cut the frame out from under this and go from there. I'm gonna hit it right here at this bolt hole and cut it in half. That's probably my easiest place to cut. And then if that metal drops free, then I'll be able to go on. I still have to do the other side. It's been a lot of work. I thought these things came on wooden frames, but this one's all metal. It's a cage. And I filmed this earlier. The whole side was covered in coolant, and I haven't found any pools of coolant, but you can see this has coolant on it, but I probably, from monkeying around with other bags and things, probably got some on there. I don't think I saw any on there to start with. But maybe I'm wrong. So, coolant everywhere. And the coolant bottle over there, let's go take a look at that. Alright, so this coolant bottle, so here's low, and here's normal, and up here is full. So you can see that it's below even in the normal range. I guess this whole range is normal. So it's heading towards low. And there's a little bit of coolant here too. It looks like. Yeah. If I had to guess, I think this cart was dropped on its side, or its stack tipped over or something, and this coolant poured out, because all the 90% of the coolant was along the side. You can still see it all over the cardboard there and stuff, but it was all along, and it wasn't really on the, it's weird, it wasn't really on the cart much. There was some on the netting, not much, but it was all on the saran wrap that they wrapped it in. So that's so strange. But pressing along, that's a problem for the future. If it's got a leak, we'll fix it. You know, it's just how it goes. So, anywho, I guess that's a wrap for this. All right, making progress. One more wheel inflating. I got to put it on this side. I had to sawzall off the front half of this carriage rack, and I might have to do something in the back, but I'm going to try and shift it to the right. You see, I got a jack stand there, so I can't just pull it out. So I'm going to try and shift it to the right and then just roll it all over all this. But those jagged metal edges I made with my sawzall, I got to worry about puncturing the tires. So yeah. Anyways, coming along, looking cool. It's starting to look like a vehicle. No news on the coolant. It's all over everything. That's the news.